welcome to DIY Breastfeeding. I'm Ashley Treadwell, an international board-certified lactation consultant with the San Diego Breastfeeding Center, as well as a featured expert on the Boob Group podcast. Today we're going to be talking about breastfeeding a newborn in a carrier. The carrier specifically that we're looking at today is a ring sling. Some of the benefits for feeding in a carrier, why a mom might want to do this. The biggest reason is it helps mom to be on the go. She's mostly hands-free. It's especially helpful for moms who have older children. If they find they need to tend to those, they're still able to keep their nursing baby close to them. It's great for moms when they're out and about, especially if mom feels uncomfortable breastfeeding in public. If she feels a little bit nervous about that, breastfeeding in a carrier is often a little more discreet, and so it can help mom to feel more comfortable. It's also great for the witching hour. We all know those few hours in the evening where baby's inconsolable and wants to feed constantly. This will help mom to be able to do the other things that she needs to do during that time while still breastfeeding the baby. So I have Brianna Finelli here. She is a professional baby-wearing educator. She's also the owner of Buddha Baby, and she's going to be talking about how to breastfeed a newborn in a ring sling.
All right, so this is Christina and baby Elias, and he is a newborn. He is still able to breastfeed pretty easily in a ring sling. There's definitely a little bit of a learning curve involved, and it's important that mom knows how to use the carrier very well before she attempts to breastfeed a baby, and that their breastfeeding relationship is pretty well established. But as soon as that happens, it's definitely, the ring sling is the easiest carrier to nurse a newborn in, because you can easily transfer baby into a sideways seated position so that they can nurse in a typical position that you would normally nurse a newborn in. So Christina's going to go ahead and demonstrate how we do that. She's going to loosen the carrier just a smidge, and then she's going to grab Elias's leg opposite the side that the rings are on and pivot his leg over to the side so that he is in a check mark position. It's important that his back is still pretty upright here, and you see the check mark right here. And then she's going to pull her breast out and latch him on. Usually it's the easiest to do this if you're wearing a shirt that you can bring your breast out of the top rather than having to come out of the bottom. But it's really, really simple to get him latched on. She can use the back of her arm or the crook of her elbow to support the back of his head if she needs to. The fabric of the sling should always be just at the base of the baby's ear so that if they need to unlatch due to a forceful letdown, they can easily pull their head away without the sling fabric obstructing that. And then when, she can use the tail of the sling to cover the top of her breast. It's important that you can always visualize the baby's face. But then when they're all done, she would just bring him back upright and tighten her carrier again. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, buddy. Okay. And they're all finished.
Thank you, Brianna. So that is how to breastfeed a newborn in a ring sling carrier. For more videos, we do have other videos on our YouTube channel, DIY Breastfeeding. They include videos on how to breastfeed babies of different ages in carriers. So if you have a child who's a different age, please check that out. Again, it's DIY Breastfeeding. You can also check out our website, San Diego Breastfeeding Center and New Mommy Media for more videos, podcasts, and blog articles. Thank you.